Good morning, El Paso. 2 people are dead after an overnight rollover in the lower valley. The latest from our round-the-clock coverage.
And denied. Taxpayers say no to the $500 million bond for the Isleta School District. A look at what happens next.
And breaking overnight, a tornado slamming a Texas town, leaving dozens injured. Also, the borderland under a first alert today. We have your complete Storm Track weather coverage.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
If you're just joining us right now, an overnight rollover leaves 2 people dead. South Zaragoza near the border highway was shut down overnight but has since reopened.
We will have a live report in just a bit, but first, welcome to Good Morning El Paso. Thanks for watching. I'm Stephanie Valle.
And I'm Hillary Floren. Good morning, everyone. Before we get to your round-the-clock coverage, we have some other big news, and that is our weather.
Yes, that's right. At 6:01, Crystal, we are under a first alert this week. And of course, this is not for today, for Monday, it is for tomorrow.
That is correct. A live look outside right now from our ABC7 mountain cam. Looks great out there. Beautiful sunrise. That pole that we sometimes keep an eye on, it's not wiggling around. Things are good today, but we're looking at the potential for some severe weather starting tomorrow, which is why we're under a first alert. Let's talk about your first alert coverage. First off, showers are expected. We got about a 40% chance of rain out there on your Tuesday with some thunderstorms possible, especially into the afternoon. With those thunderstorms, we could see small hail, lightning, or strong wind gusts outside. All of these reasons why we're under a first alert to warn you. If you have outdoor plans on your Tuesday, you might want to already start planning to bring them indoors. Not looking good for your Tuesday afternoon. On your clouds and radar map, clear out there right now. We've got some clouds from the south that are lingering. That moisture late tonight will start to move in from the south and in from the east. As a backdoor cold front moves by, we will start to see our temperatures affected and chances of rain start to move into place over us. This morning, though, no rain. We're at 54. Our winds 7 miles per hour in El Paso. Las Cruces 50 degrees, winds just 5 miles per hour. Winds will start to pick up later on today, though. We'll track that in a few minutes.
Okay, looking forward to it, Crystal. Thank you. And now to our round-the-clock coverage. Police are investigating a deadly rollover in the lower valley. 2 people are dead after their car was crashed and burned. Now, this happened before 10 last night on the 600 block of South Zaragoza. And that's where we find Good Morning El Paso's Denise Olivas alive with the details. Denise.
Good morning. We just want to pass along a traffic alert to our viewers right now that Zaragoza between Mount Carmel and the border highway is now open, so traffic won't be an issue in this area. And we still don't know exactly what led up to the crash, but we did notice out here in the scene, now that the sun is coming up, we're getting a better view. We did notice a guardrail on that end of the ditch, and then this guardrail as well, also completely damaged. This one almost bent completely in half. And then just a few feet away from here, you can see the charred area that's pretty much left over from where the car landed, upside down from what we're being told a fiery car wreck. We know police have confirmed that 2 people were killed here. Again, we're trying to get more information as to whether speed or alcohol were factors, but pretty much all that's left now are remnants, pieces of glass, pieces of the car. The car was towed away just more than an hour ago before this area was open. Let's get to that round-the-clock video that we shot from overnight. We do know while our photographer was out here at the scene, police officers were actually looking inside the ditch and all along the ditch for any other evidence or any other clues of what may have happened before that car wreck landed here on this empty lot. Again, we do know 2 people confirmed dead. Their identities still not being released or a factor into the crash. We still don't know yet. So as soon as El Paso police give us more information, we'll pass it along. But we do want to let you know again, Zaragoza is back open. No traffic issues here to let you know about. For now, we're live in El Paso's Lower Valley. Denise Olivas, ABC7.
Thanks so much, Denise. And now let's take a live look. You can see here Loop 375 at Zaragoza moving smoothly in both directions. And of course, that's near where that accident occurred. But no traffic tie-ups. That is key this morning as you head out the door. And to more Storm Track weather coverage now. We're getting a first look at images of the damage left behind from the tornado late last night in Van, Texas. More than 24 people were injured and homes were completely destroyed. Van is about 70 miles southeast of Dallas. Right now, authorities are going door to door for a second time looking for more victims. The twister was just one of many that blew right through the Great Plains and Midwest over the weekend.
First time God knows how many years this town's just been hit. There goes the school! There goes the school.
Classes are canceled at one Iowa high school today after a tornado blew off the roof of that building yesterday. You can see the moment of impact and debris just flying into the air. The city's mayor says there were people inside the school for an awards ceremony, but they evacuated. We'll have more of your Storm Track weather coverage coming up in a few minutes.
And now, after a nearly $452 million bond failed in Saturday's election, it's back to the drawing board for the Isleta School District. 51% of voters opposed the bond, while 49% favored it. Officials say the district needed the money for renovations and new schools. If it had been approved, residents would have seen their taxes go up about $5 to $12 more per month. The big ticket item included $94 million for the Eastwood feeder pattern, most of which would have gone toward a new Eastwood High School. YSD officials say they face problems like declining enrollment, aging schools, a need for a rebrand into the 21st century, and equity for all students. So what's next?
The reality is that there's a tremendous need to upgrade our facilities. But again, I have to respect the wishes of the public. And being that now I'm entering the phase of responsibility towards the public, I understand, and we will do whatever the taxpayer wants us to do.
And it would be my recommendation to the board to allow us to reconvene and reconsider some of the reasons that the public may have not supported the bond, and then go back out and provide that same information again in November.
Superintendent Dr. Xavier de la Torre says he plans to bring it up for a vote again during November's election, adding that the problems will not go away on their own.
Well, this week, the El Paso School District will once again be under the leadership of an elected board. The Texas Education Commissioner disbanded the board, remember, in 2013 in the wake of that cheating scandal, leaving it under the guidance of an appointed board of managers. District voters elected 3 new trustees over the weekend. They are Al Velarde, Trent Hatch, and Dory Fennenbach. ABC 7 caught up with Velarde at his election party. He says he plans to restore trust in a district shaken following the cheating scandal. The newly elected board will set the budget for the coming school year and finalize a tax rate, which must be approved by June. He says they'll need to immediately smooth any issues over before doing anything. Velarde says the newly elected trustees will be sworn in May 18th. The trustees will join 4 previously elected trustees, Bob Jeske, Susie Bird, Diane Dye, and Charles Taylor. Meanwhile, it was a big win at the polls for El Paso firefighters. This is video of firefighters and supporters celebrating their win Saturday. The 3 propositions included approval of a 9% pay raise over the next 3 years, a second chance on failed drug tests, and health insurance rates.
And at 6:08 now, sticking with elections, could New Mexico's governor, Susan Martinez, soon be in the running for the presidency in 2016? The latest on the speculation.
Also, wild weather taking aim all over the country. We have more of it, from blizzards up north to the tornadoes we told you about in Texas.
And the borderland is under a first alert for tomorrow. Meteorologist Crystal Clay explains. Crystal.
And what are we expecting to see with that first alert? We're going to discuss with your threat tracker after the break.
Thanks, Crystal. This is ABC 7, where news comes first.